Namaste. Ali here. In this Yoga Nidra, I'll be bringing in a little bit of sound from time to time. So welcoming the sound of the koshi chimes as you begin to settle in. If it's comfortable for you, taking the posture of Shavasana, or whatever position you can get completely comfortable and at ease. Let your arms rest, fingers unfurling. Let the head be in a neutral alignment and the shoulder blades relaxing down and down. Making sure that the low back is supported, steady, stable. Closing down through the eyes. Begin to settle your body here into stillness. The most important thing is that you really take your time to become comfortable. Feeling the support here beneath your body. All that there is to do is to listen to my voice. There's no need to bring any effort to the practice whatsoever. Just resting and listening. Know that if at any point you feel the urge to move your body, there's no harm in adjusting your position. During Yoga Nidra, we'll be focusing on the levels of listening and sensing, heightening awareness to the inner landscapes of the body. It's helpful to remain in stillness. For your attention to draw deeper and deeper inwards. Could you let your attention come to lightly rest on your face? Begin to welcome sounds as vibration. Listening for whatever sounds you can perceive in the environment around you. Sounds on this recording. And noticing how sounds move through your awareness. Arising and dissolving. The whole river of sounds that is flowing all around you in this moment. In this moment. And this one. And can you continue to notice sounds and simultaneously notice pockets of silence? Could you bring awareness above the crown of your head? Noticing if there are sounds or silence present here. bringing awareness behind your body, noticing if there are sounds, or is there a pocket of silence? And moving through this inquiry to the right side of your body, to the left side of your body, into the space above your body, and the space below your feet. Just noticing what sounds are present, or is there a pocket of silence? And noticing how, as each sound arises and crests and dissipates, it disintegrates back down into the field of ever-present silence. Welcoming your breath here, taking a deep breath in through the nose and holding momentarily at the top. When you feel the urge to exhale, feel as though every cell in your body is releasing on the out-breath. And just doing this 2 more times, a full deep inhalation, holding at the top momentarily. On the exhale, trillions of cells releasing simultaneously, relaxing into the support beneath your body. Each exhale allowing the layers of tension to slowly melt away from each and every tissue. And then allowing the breath to become soft and effortless. Notice as your awareness continues to watch the ever-changing river of experiential moments, each breath unfolding, each inhale arising and dissolving. And the river of experience flows, the rivers of sound, and you're abiding as presence, just relaxing back into the already happening awareness of the ever-changing flow of experience. And could you invite now into the flow of your experience, your sankalpa? And you might have a sankalpa that you're working with, or you might invite the sankalpa, I flow with the natural intelligence of life, igniting the realm of possibility and allowing your sankalpa to be true and alive here and now by repeating 3 times. Welcoming your sankalpa to be everywhere as a direct and felt experience throughout your whole body. And now could you invite your touchstone, your inner sanctuary. Begin by welcoming any imagery that brings you a sense of ease, peace, that allows you to feel secure, grounded. And there's a sense of natural ease and well-being. So bringing to mind an environment that nourishes these feelings, connecting with those feelings within yourself. And as you begin to create the feelings of well-being and ease, trust, peace, and security within your body, allow the imagery to drop away. And with each breath, you're just nourishing this inner resource within yourself. Invite your attention to condense as awareness in the center of the mind's eye. You may see or sense it take the form of a golden white point of light. The tip of the tongue. Feel the presence of a golden white point of light. The roof of the mouth. Golden point of light. The center of the throat. Golden point of light. The center of the heart. Luminous white point of light. Continuing in this way, the right shoulder, the right elbow, the wrist, the tip of the thumb, golden point of light, the tip of the first finger, tip of the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the center of the heart, the left shoulder, a point of golden white light, the elbow, the wrist, the tip of the left thumb, tip of the first finger, tip of the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of the heart, a point of luminous light, the right side of the chest, back to center, the left side of the chest, back to center, the navel center, a shimmering point of golden light. The pubic bone, the right hip joint, the right knee, ankle, tip of the big toe, shimmering point of light, the tip of the second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, pubic bone, left hip joint, luminous point of light, knee, ankle, tip of the big toe, tip of the second toe, third toe, fourth, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip joint, pubic bone, navel center, center of the heart, center of the throat, center of the forehead, shimmering point of light, crown of the head, shimmering point of light at the crown of the head, a point of golden light at the crown of your head. Awareness condensing here at the crown of the head in this golden point of white light. And could you bring your awareness to the natural flow of the breath? That subtle undercurrent in the river of your experience. And imagining at the crown of the head with the inhalation, the lotus of the crown rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. Inhaling, a white lotus flower of the crown rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. Following along with your breath. Inhaling, rising and blooming. Exhaling, submerging and budding. and the point of condensed light begins to migrate from the crown of the head down to the center of the head, just behind the forehead. With the next inhalation, the lotus of the mind's eye rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. The inhaling, a deep purple lotus of the mind's eye rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. Your internal focus on the mind's eye, a quiet, continuous breath. And point of white light moving down, migrating slowly towards the throat center. With the inhalation, the lotus of the throat rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. Inhaling a brilliant blue lotus of the throat, opening, blossoming, exhaling, submerging. A natural inhalation transforming into the exhalation. No effort required in the breath. The inhalation naturally transforming into exhalation. Awareness moving down, the white point of light slowly descending towards the heart center. Pausing here in the center of the heart. On the inhalation, the lotus of the heart rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. Notice what color the lotus that rises from the heart takes. Is it gold, pink, green? With each inhalation, the lotus of the heart blossoms. Exhaling, submerging and budding back down into the heart space. Let your internal focus be on the white point of light see it moving down again towards your navel center. With your inhalation, the lotus of the navel rises and blooms. With the exhalation, it submerges and buds. The inhalation, the bright yellow lotus of the navel rises, unfurls, opens. The exhalation, submerging. Inhaling lotus, opening. Exhaling, condensing. And the radiant point of light moves from the navel down and down towards the low belly. From here, with the inhalation, feel the lotus of the belly rise, open, and bloom. With the exhalation, feel it submerge and bud. Inhaling, a vibrant orange lotus of the belly rising, blooming open. Exhaling, submerging, condensing, budding up. And then the point of light moving down towards your root, tailbone, base of the pelvis. And notice where the lotus begins to rise and bloom. Perhaps along the legs or at the feet. There might be one lotus or many lotuses arising here on the in-breath. Exhaling, submerging. With the inhale, the lotus of the red root rising and blooming. Exhaling, submerging and budding. Smooth, continuous, effortless breath. Inhaling, opening, rising. Exhaling, submerging. Allow the white point of light to dissolve as you feel the stream of prana flowing through your body, all the way down into your feet, all the way up towards your crown. letting the mind become absorbed in the rivulets of prana, in the movement of prana throughout. And now could you imagine the feeling of being solid here on the unmoving earth, feeling the stability, the steadiness of the ground beneath you. Solid, unmoving. Sensing the whole magnitude of the earth beneath your body. And now could you imagine that you're floating? Imagining yourself on a raft, floating, feeling the gentle current and movement of water beneath the surface that you're resting on. A gentle movement, a gentle sway, floating on water. And now coming back to the feeling of solidity, unmoving, solid, vast earth. Stability and solidity beneath your body. And now, once again, imagining that you're floating. You might imagine yourself floating on a raft. Imagining that you're on a raft floating down a small river. And there's something about this current in this river. The more that you float along, you become more and more at ease, more and more relaxed. You float along the river, you notice that you feel calm, safe. You might welcome some of the imagery along the banks of your inner resource. Welcoming any imagery of the natural world that allows you to feel completely safe and at ease, comforted by the beautiful nature that surrounds you. Imagining you could hear the water, a gentle lapping of the water, and the birds singing, and the wind gently moving through the trees. The fragrance of fresh water revitalizing your soul. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. basking in that warmth, in the safety that you feel as you float on this river through your inner resource. And you notice tiny channels of water flowing into the river. And you continue to float along, becoming more and more at ease. You notice the beauty of the rocks and the channels on the banks of the river, and also the foliage, the brilliant greens and beautiful flowers blooming all around. And you notice the fragrance of your favorite flowers in the air. What are those fragrances? As you float along the river, you notice the river getting wider and deeper, and the flow becoming more steady and strong. You feel this flow, and you know that this is your soul's energy, your higher self guiding you and carrying you along your journey in this life. The intelligence of life guiding you, carrying you along on your life's journey, on the journey of your life. And the more that you become aware and open of your soul's presence, or the intelligence of life, the stronger the current becomes. You realize that the light and the warmth of the sun is actually the light and the warmth of your soul. You're basking in the light of your soul. And you breathe it in, deepening your connection to your soul's energy, to the intelligence of life itself. And as you float along, you notice that you float towards the edge of the river and begin to spin around in circles, just getting caught here in the bank of the river. You become stuck here, spinning around and around, and no longer flowing with the current. You recognize that this is due to your doubts and fears that naturally come up. These habitual tendencies of focusing on what you don't want, getting caught up in the superficial aspects of life. You've become stuck in one of the many ways we get stuck in life and have become cut off from the intelligence of life itself, or from your soul's energy. And do remember to take a deep breath and let go into the flow of this energy, which immediately pulls you back into the middle of the stream, being carried by the current. You start to flow again effortlessly. And as you travel along, you notice all of the channels that are feeding this river are growing and getting wider, and there are more of them. more you focus and connect to your higher self, to your soul, the atman, the stronger the river becomes. When you notice all of the beautiful waterfalls feeding the river from all around you, you are free to be yourself in this flow, contributing to the whole in your own unique way, with your own unique energy. And just as the channels and rivulets of water contribute to the river, your life is a powerful channel contributing to the whole, just by being your truest self. And you realize that by staying with this presence and the energy of your soul in the main current of this vast river, the more and more of the sweetness in life is coming to you effortlessly. You become more and more excited and grateful about your contribution to the whole, and notice it becomes stronger and stronger again. This current of the river grows and flows, and so does your experience of affluence in all areas of your life. The more you flow with the current of your soul or the intelligence of life, the more resilient you become, the more calm and easeful you feel, the more fulfilled you are in your days, the more connected you are to all that there is. And again, you find yourself floating to the bank of the river, getting stuck as you move in small circles, feeling like you're going nowhere. And you remember to let go and float, leaving your fears and doubts on the bank of the river, and surrendering your energy to your higher self to take care of you, which gently pulls you right back into the middle of the river and the current flowing effortlessly, setting you towards your path, your direction, your highest sankalpa. And you know that anytime you feel stuck, that you can choose to get back into the flow of the current of your soul, of your highest self. And everywhere that you go, you now create in the current where things flow easily and the nurturing energy of the earth is all around you, everywhere. The protection of your soul all around you. Well-being and ease flowing like a river. As you allow yourself to float along this river, effortless, easeful, abundant protection of your soul's energy all around you, basking in the light of your soul. Begin to welcome the sounds and pockets of silence. Both ears, listening. Entering this current of sound and this current of sound and this one. Noticing the whole river of sounds all around you, arising and dissolving. Imagine handing your body to the sound of the chimes, sounds gently washing through. Resting, the whole body resting, immersing yourself in the experience of sound and savoring each wave reverberating through your body. Let sound and attention dive into the luminous spaces within the body, where the mind loves to dissolve. Listen. Sounds rising up from silence and dissolving again. Awakening to the world of sounds. The river of experience flows, and you're abiding as presence. And just relaxing back into the already happening awareness of the ever-changing flow of sounds and experience. sinking into that silent space where all doing subsides. Invite your sankalpa here with a deep sense of feeling and purpose, establishing it at the altar of your heart space. Imagine every cell in your body singing the song of your sankalpa. And from this place of deep stillness, feel a natural emerging. There's a sense of the whole body resting on the support beneath you. Begin to feel and deepen your breath. Begin to sense the outermost boundaries of your body, fingers, toes, bringing little tiny gestures and movements as you're ready. Slowly and gently awakening the body. You might nod the head from side to side. Could you take a great big deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's do that again, in through the nose, exhaling. One more time. When the time feels right, you might hug the knees to your chest or roll to a fetal position, taking as much time as you need to awaken your physical body. Thank you so much for practicing Yoga Nidra with me today. Again, my name is Ali, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about Yoga Nidra with me, please know that I teach online Yoga Nidra immersions and Yoga Nidra teacher trainings, and I'd love for you to come join me in deepening your practice of Yoga Nidra. If you'd like to find more, you can check out my website and check out the links in the comments below and in the description below. If you know someone who would benefit from Yoga Nidra, please share this free recording with them. The light within me honors the light within each of you. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste.